we're going to go to Insert. We're going to choose Pivot Table. And Excel is smart enough to figure out the range. This is stuff we went over a couple lessons back when I introduced pivot tables. And we click OK. The difference now is we're using the pivot table on a set of data that came right out of QuickBooks. So let's say I want to start with my accounts in my rows, right? So all I did was over here, I've got my fields, I dragged the account down into rows. Pretty simple. I mean, this is the kind of reporting template I would love to see built directly into my accounting software, but since we don't have that, we just do the export and do it here. I've got all the data that I need. Let's drop the year into the columns. Let's drop the month just below the year. So I'm going to get a subtotal of each account by year and then within that by month. Let's get some numbers in here. So we're going to scroll down, we're going to use the amount, drop that in, and in this case it does, by default did a count of the amount. So we're going to go to value field settings over here. And we're going to change that to sum, and we're going to give it a number format that makes sense. We'll use the comma separator, negative numbers red and in brackets or parentheses. Okay, and now we've got some more meaningful data. And as you can see, I've got each account that's in the chart of accounts. Of course, it's all mixed in. Balance sheet accounts, income statement accounts, and you can reorder these manually. Another thing that might help is if we take this account type here and drag it in just above the account. And now at least it shows us, here's accounts payable. We only have one accounts payable, one accounts receivable. We have the bank accounts, we have our cost of goods sold accounts, credit card, equity expenses. So again, as you add more sort of criteria into these quadrants, the report starts to make more sense. So already here you have something, and you can come in here and go to the row labels. And in this drop-down, you can decide what to filter by. Now, you've already seen how to use filters in previous lessons in Excel, and this works the exact same way. So let's say I wanted to filter the account type and say, only show me income accounts. And click OK. So look at that. Now I just have income. Now, income is negative because, negative numbers are credits in accounting. So that's why these come out as negative numbers. It seems sort of backwards. Now the other thing is, notice it gives you the subtotals at the top. Let's clear my filters on the account type. Back to everything. Over here in the quadrants, where we have the account type itself, we're going to go into field settings. And over here on layout and print, here where it says display subtotals at the top of each group, we're going to uncheck that. And by unchecking that, of course, it's going to put the subtotals at the bottom of each group, which is how most of us, I think, are more accustomed to seeing things. A membership to schoolofbookkeeping.com provides access to this entire course and many others. Visit schoolofbookkeeping.com to learn more.